I noticed it missing the morning the sun hit the dresser wrong. The space where her necklace should have been, a tiny, velvet shadow instead of a silver glint. I froze. That necklace wasn't just jewelry, it was her. I bought it for Clara on our 10th anniversary, a heart-shaped pendant, gold but worn soft from her fingers. Inside it, a secret compartment, small enough that even I didn't know it opened until the jeweler showed me. I never told anyone what I put inside, not even her. When she died, it was all I had left, and now it was gone. My daughter was in the kitchen, scrolling through her phone. "Have you seen Mom's necklace?" I asked. She didn't look up. "Oh, yeah, about that." My chest tightened. She gave this casual laugh, the kind that slices you clean open. "I sold it. I needed the money for a vacation." She said it like she'd sold a sweater, not the last piece of her mother's life. For a second, I couldn't breathe. The silence between us stretched thin. I wanted to scream, but I didn't, because grief teaches you silence, and silence is where plans are born. That night, I called the pawn shop. I gave the description, the gold, the tiny heart, the engraving. "Yours, always." The man on the other end went quiet for a moment. Then he said, "Sir, you won't believe this, but when we cleaned the necklace, we found something inside the medallion." My pulse stopped. "I didn't know it opened," he added. "There was a folded piece of paper inside, a will, or something close to it." My voice barely came out. "Can I see it?" He agreed. When I arrived, he handed me a small envelope, yellowed, faintly scented with Clara's perfume. Inside was a handwritten letter. Her handwriting trembled on the page. "If you're reading this, it means I couldn't say it out loud. There's something you should know about our daughter." My stomach turned cold. I read every word, each one slicing deeper than the last. She'd known. Clara had known about the lies, the manipulation, the secret withdrawals from our accounts. And she'd written, "Don't let her take more than she already has." That night, I didn't sleep. I just sat at the kitchen table, staring at the empty chair across from me. I'd thought losing Clara had been the end of pain. I was wrong. Pain doesn't end, it transforms. And that's when my plan began. I started small, a quiet audit of my finances, every transfer, every expense, every loan she'd asked for in the past 2 years. Then I checked her messages. She'd logged into her iCloud on my old tablet once, forgotten of course. That's where I found it. The trail of messages to her boyfriend, a married man, twice her age, a man whose company handled my late wife's estate. They'd sold the necklace together. They'd planned to drain what was left of Clara's trust fund next. So I let them. I gave her permission to cash out what she thought was the final transfer. She thought I didn't know about the trap I'd built into the account, one that reported every dollar to the legal department of that company. Within days, the boyfriend was under investigation for embezzlement, his assets frozen. His wife served the notice before he could even text my daughter goodbye. And my daughter? She found out the hard way that the vacation fund she'd wired through his account was considered part of the crime, money laundering. Her name attached to his. The night she came home, she was shaking. "Dad, they think I was involved." "You were," I said quietly. Her face went white. You knew?" I looked at her the way Clara used to when she was disappointed, softly but without mercy. "I trusted you with her memory," I said. "You sold it for sand and selfies." She started to cry, but I didn't reach for her, because she wasn't the child I'd raised. She was the stranger who'd sold my wife's heart. The next morning, I went back to the pawn shop. I bought the necklace back. When I held it, the weight of it felt heavier, like it had absorbed everything: betrayal, loss, truth. I opened the locket again, touched the folded letter inside, and smiled faintly. I didn't put it back on the dresser. I locked it away in the safe, the one with only one key left. Then I sat down, made coffee, and called the investigator handling her case. I told him everything, calmly, precisely, because revenge isn't rage. It's patience wearing a steady smile. They took her statement that afternoon. She called once from the station, said she didn't mean to hurt me, that she just wanted to feel free. Freedom has a cost, I told her. Now, at night, I take out the necklace and turn it in my hands. Sometimes I think I hear Clara's voice again. She doesn't sound sad. She sounds proud. I lost my wife once. I wasn't going to lose her memory, too. So yes, I got the necklace back. But more importantly, I got the truth. And sometimes that's all the revenge a man needs.